Chapter 2.
Yaldabaoth led me out of the room, their cloak of stars flowing behind them as if it was alive, reflecting galaxies that I'd never seen, but somehow knew were real. My heart thudded in my chest as we walked, each step making me feel smaller in the presence of this being. They weren't like anything I'd ever felt before. Not like the God they talked about in church, the one who was supposed to watch over me, love me, protect me. This was different. Yaldabaoth wasn't just watching me. They were here, standing beside me, and their very presence seemed to bend the air around us, like reality itself had to adjust just to let them exist. I wanted to be brave, but fear clung to me. Not because I thought Yaldabaoth would hurt me. No, nothing about them felt like that, but because it was overwhelming. All of it. I wasn't used to being important. Not to something this big. "You are afraid," Yaldabaoth said softly as we walked. "That is natural, but I am here with you." Their voice was like a blanket, wrapping me in a warmth I hadn't realized I needed. More comforting than anything back home, even when my parents would hold me after I woke up from a nightmare. Even at church, where they told me I should feel safe, I never really felt it. But here, beside Yaldabaoth, it was different. I wasn't just told I was safe. I was safe. We stepped out onto the street, and my breath caught. The ground beneath my feet was paved with cobblestones that shimmered slightly in the sunlight. Only, there wasn't any sun in the sky, just an endless blue, soft and calming, dotted with a few fluffy clouds. The light came from everywhere and nowhere at once, filling the space with a glow that felt like it was meant just for us. The streets themselves were quiet, empty, but somehow not in a lonely way. Little shops lined the road, their doors wide open, as if they were waiting for people to fill them. Cafes with neatly arranged tables, windows filled with baked goods, and strange toys I didn't recognize beckoned me in. It was all ready, like a stage waiting for actors, but we were the only ones there. I let my gaze wander, landing on a fountain in the center of a small square. Water flowed gently from it, sparkling in the strange light. I felt a tug inside me, like something about it was calling me, but I couldn't figure out why. I stepped closer, the sound of the water soothing. As I was looking at it, a figure appeared. Not from a doorway or a side street. It was just there, suddenly, kneeling in front of us. I took a step back, startled, but Yaldabaoth didn't seem surprised. The figure was tall, almost as tall as Yaldabaoth, but its body was made of gleaming silver, like a statue come to life. Its wings, metallic and graceful, were folded neatly behind it, catching the light in a way that made them almost look like they were glowing. "Master," the figure said, its voice smooth and melodic. "Young guest, is this section to your liking?" Yaldabaoth nodded. "It's beautiful, Raphael," they said, their voice full of quiet pride. Then they turned to me. "But what do you think, Chime? Mortals often have a perspective we do not." I blinked up at them, confused. "We do?" I asked. All my life I'd been told that gods knew better, that we were supposed to listen to them, obey them, because they understood things we couldn't. To hear a god say the opposite, my opinion mattered to them, was weird. Yaldabaoth chuckled softly. "It may sound condescending, but do you humans not learn a great deal from the smallest of creatures? From ants, from birds? It is the same for us." Raphael nodded in agreement, their silver face expressionless but their voice carrying a tone of respect. "Mortals notice the details, the subtle beauty in things we might overlook. It is why your presence here is so valuable." I looked back at the fountain, thinking hard for a moment. It was pretty, but something about it didn't feel right. I couldn't quite put my finger on it until I imagined it a little bigger, a little grander. "Can you make it bigger?" I asked, pointing to the fountain. "And maybe add some statues? Like angel statues?" I waved my hands a little, trying to explain the picture forming in my head. Yaldabaoth didn't hesitate. They raised a hand, and with a thought, the fountain grew. The water swelled, cascading higher, and around the edges 4 graceful statues appeared. Angels, just like Raphael, their wings outstretched as if they were ready to take flight. It looked perfect. "Is this more to your liking?" Yaldabaoth asked, their tone gentle, like they genuinely wanted to know. I nodded, smiling for the first time since I'd woken up here. "Yeah, it's perfect." Raphael rose from their kneeling position, their silver wings fluttering slightly. "Your eye for beauty is already growing, young one," they said. I wasn't used to being praised like that, not in a way that felt like it mattered. But here in this place, with Yaldabaoth and Raphael, I felt something new, like I was important. Like I could be more than just a kid trying to fit in a world too big for me. Maybe, just maybe, this place could be my world.